Hey, Divine Tribe, it's your girl Oshu Messenger here again with another message from the waves. So I had something to do, but it worked out in my favor where I have a little bit more time to spend with you guys and to be able to leave you guys with some spiritual oracle and some representative numbers for the day as well. So I'm happy about that my time has been expended to deliver some more messages. Pull out a few of these. Oh, all right, we got 5. Number 5 of change. Let's see. Number 5 also represents the catalyst, symbolizes change, freedom, adventure, and flexibility. It indicates a period of flux and breaking down old structures for growth. Change and grace. Number 5, I like that. So, first of the 5. If it is meant to be, it will be. Que sera. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow. Let it be and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. Go with the ebb and flow, guys. Next card. You are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Third card. Let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. And I really like this third card because it talks a lot about what I talked about in my previous message, where the energy was completely thrown off. And I could tell before I even started the message because I was having overwhelming thoughts of heaviness, and I know that that's not me. I want to stay in lightness and just go with the flow of things. So like I said in the previous message, don't allow yourself to be governed by those energies that would like to keep you in a dark space, that would like for you to stay in a lack mindset and of a mindset of thinking that things are not going to go in the way that they're going to go. The Most High has everything aligned up and everything is divinely orchestrated. So align your actions and your choices and allow the Most High to align everything else. Ashe. Fourth card. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have been patiently waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. Ashe. Confirmation of the previous card. Fifth card, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, carry on. It's also a confirmation of what I was saying for you Divine Collective that are coming up out of a chaotic, toxic environment or environments and around toxic people. And so when you're coming out and you're wanting to start using that voice chakra of yours, just know that just take little itty bitty steps. You don't have to rush and you don't have to have everything that you see everybody else have. Just use what you have, like I said, and go on and follow pursuit of action, pursuit of love, pursuit of overall longevity of yourself. Ashe. There's nothing too little or too big that you can't handle, and there's nothing that you can't overcome. And so just go with the flow. and take care of yourself first and foremost, and allow yourself to open up, one, to yourself, two, to your new soul tribe, which is here to also help guide, and allow yourself to be a teachable teacher along the way, and just know that everything is coming into alignment. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some Uno numbers. A lot of people think that pulling various different cards are weird or not in alignment of of tradition. And the first tarot cards were just a regular deck of cards. I use those as well sometimes. I just take out my random playing card deck, and I'm able to see certain numbers and take certain things from them. So, oh wow. I won't mention what I see in these cards, but a certain dominating queen from my past would know what the 6 and the queen stands for. Anywho, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull from the Uno numbers and try to give you guys some meanings behind them. They might be birth months, they might be birth dates, they might be amount of days, they might be amount of years, and also each number has a spiritual meaning. So just take what applies, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly, and leave it for somebody else that it could help. Oh, explosion. All right, let's see here. First card that flew out on top, if I can get these up. All right, I'll see. No. Some energy in here that does not want to be seen, that's for sure. So first card that flew out is the 6, and that signifies the nurturer. It represents responsibility, harmony, love, and community. It is a number focused on balance and helping others. And I like that it's a yellow 6. That's my birth month is June, and I consider myself to be a sun baby. And so I love that card for sun babies. 3 is the creator, signifies creativity, communication, and growth. It often represents a child energy, joyful, expressive, and artistic. And I love that. Connecting with the divine trinity, as in 3. Also, it's green, so that signifies like a green thumb. It signifies financial growth. And it also signifies, I like how on the Uno cards it has the circle around the numbers. So I see that as divine trinity. The triangle at the top, also trinity. Some of us have ancient Egyptian ancestral DNA. So I see that triangle as a symbolization as a pyramid. Next one, 7, also in yellow. The seeker, so like the sun, it shines on things, symbolizes spiritual awakening, intuition, wisdom, and deep analysis. It is considered a number of divine perfection and completion. That's right, 7. 7 days a week. Shining every day. Love that. Let's see. I'm going for that. 1. And it's in blue, and I love that because it signifies protection for me from galactic forces that surround and protect me. So for this one, the primal force represents independence, unity, new beginnings, and the self. It is the source from which all other numbers emerge. I love that. For me, that 1 in blue is protection. So it's kind of like a staff or a sphere, spirit, I should say. And so for me, that's ancestral and the Most High's protection surrounding me. Asheo. Number 6. It's in red, and I have a lot of number 6 energies that are red flags for me, so I'll take it as that. But for the positive side of 6, like I said, it's the nurturer. Represents responsibility, harmony, love, and community. Is the number focused on balance and helping others. For me, a few number 6 energies, they were the complete opposite of that. They were not nurturing. There wasn't a lot of harmony in those relationships, and there was not a lot of balance. A lot of me helping them and them not having any reciprocal help or love back. So those are red flags for me on the Uno. Next, 2. 2 is the diplomat. Symbolizes duality, balance, partnership, and harmony. It is gentle and intuitive. I love number 2. 222, peace, love, balance, and harmony. It is also in the green. So growth in those areas of peace, balance, harmony. I love that. Next card, we have 4. 4 is the builder. Represents stability, structure, and foundational work. It relates to the earth, such as the 4 corners or seasons. It's also on red for me. From past fallen foundations at this point. Things that I tried to build up with the number 4 energy were torn down. The structures were leveled, and so now on all 4 corners of the earth, I'm being protected from foundations that are not stable at this time, and turning away from those red number 4 energies. I want to be in a blue energy of 4 or a green energy of 4, protection and growth. So I see number 4 is home, foundation, and protection. And on the flip side of that, home, foundation, and protection were not a part of those past relationships. And so take those red flags and just keep it chucking. Next card, 8. 8 is the achiever. Represents material and spiritual balance, abundance, power, and authority. It often symbolizes infinity and manifestation. That's one of my favorite symbols, is the infinity sign. Infinite potential, infinite protection, infinite resources. As you see on this blue 8 card, it has the square at the top. If you break 8 in half, it's 4. And so that symbolizes foundation and the protection that I was talking about. Next card, 1 on green. The primal force represents independence, unity, new beginnings, and the self. It is the source from which all other numbers emerge. And as you see, it's on a green one. And so that would be the growth that I was talking about. Growth in every aspect of my or y'all divine tribes' lives. Everything that we touch is going to grow. Everything that we think about is going to manifest within ourselves. Our shell starts with self. You want to grow yourself, and then in that way you will be able to grow and have an abundance of everything after. Yellow 4, the builder. Represents stability, structure, and foundational work. It relates to the earth, such as the 4 corners or seasons. And I love that it's in yellow because a lot of us are sun babies, as I said, and the sun, it shines on all 4 corners of the earth. And as you see, it has a star above. And so keep being those individual but communal souls that you are and that we are, and keep shining bright for the world. All of us put together, the sun is the biggest star, correct? So all of us little stars formed up together, we create a solistic spiritual star, a formation that shines so bright that it blinds out karmic energies. I love that. Next card, 6 on green. The nurturer represents responsibility, harmony, love, and community. It is a number focused on balance and helping others. And I love that it's on green. It also represents family. And nurturing a family, nurturing those babies. If you break a 6 down into 3 separate components, that's 2, 2, 2. So that's that balance, harmony, and being able to show love and have love for others. So I love that. And the last card that was pulled is the 2. It has the star. 2 is the diplomat, symbolizes duality, balance, partnership, and harmony. It is gentle and intuitive. Like the sun, which it's on yellow, like the sun shines and it exposes and it lights things up. And so a lot of us are in our diplomat energies right now. And we're finding the duality of ourselves. Like I said in the message before this, we are finding our inner selves, saying the dark and the light, and so of ourselves. And so I love that for us, being able to not only expose what's been going on around us, but also exposing ourselves to ourselves and not being ashamed of exposing ourselves. Because if you are truly intuitive within your own self and in tune with yourself and in tune with things of past, you will be able to line all of that up and have that 2, 2, 2 balance and harmony within oneself. And then being able to, take those past traumas and hurts and burdens and being able to have a connection here in the future with a soul that is aligned and alike with yourself, and being able to take that number 2 energy and be brightened together and be able to conquer and take the world by force together, forever shining more within each other. And so it starts with the 1 and then being able to form that into a 2. And I love that for divine, my divine tribe. So take those numbers as they resonate. It could be, like I said, it could be birth months, they could be dates, they could be divine timing, or they can be lessons learned. Ashale. So I just wanted to come back on here and give a little bit more encouragement. And since we're on the encouragement, might as well pull from the weed deck before I get up off of here. Leave you with some questions that you can ask yourself, meditate on, and ponder on. And I'll take the cards that fell out, and I will pull them read them how I see them. Let's see. Common, loneliness, advantage, chaos, sacred. Okay. So first card is loneliness. As you see, this card comes out a lot for me. She's walking on the beach and she's surrounded by the stars and the moon, and might be feeling lonely, but she's not alone. As you see, she's got the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the water of emotions. Loneliness can be painful, but it can also be a state of openness, a deep connection with my inner world. Sometimes we choose to be alone, sometimes we need it. So true. Choosing that balance of when to be around other energies and when to just be with your own energy and balance that out. Am I comfortable being alone with myself? That's a question that everybody needs to ask. A lot of people want to be around everybody, and being around all those toxic energies or too much energy can be overwhelming and can overwhelm you with emotions. That would be the water and the moon. When does silence soothe me and when does it scare me? See, by the tranquil water doesn't look to be raging any, and water is soothing. So sometimes it's nice to go ahead and take that solo dolo walk with yourself and with the Most High. And you don't have anything to be afraid of. You're always protected. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you are. And even when you are alone, or you feel lonely, I should say, you're not alone. So just always know that. I feel calm when, you see, she's sipping on her tea. She's in her nice cozy bed reading a book. She's got her cat beside her. She's chilling. I feel calm when. Dream. Sleep is not just rest. It is a space for deep restoration that come in silence. What does recovery through sleep mean to me? Do I allow myself to fully rest? What helps me restore and sleep well? And what gets in the way? Sleep is not just meant to, you go to sleep in a certain amount of hours and then, okay, you just wake back up and continue on. No, sleep, it holds dreams. Some people have prophetic dreams. Some people use those dreams to guide them along their storyline. A lot of us seers, sometimes it feels like we don't really get to rest even when we're sleeping, because a lot of us are fighting spiritual warfare in our dreams. And so it's a great thing when you're not sleeping to just find the ability to be able to find a space to just rest mentally. That's how I see it. That way, when you do go to actual sleep, you are able to have some kind of mental clarity and restoration. So it's important to find a balance between rest and between sleep. And that's how I see that. And to allow yourself to dream, not just only have to fight in a dream state, but, allow yourself to take those dreams and when you wake up to be able to manifest them. Ashe? Chaos is sacred. I like this card. See, everything has fallen apart. There's no walls up. The pillars are standing there, and there's a whole bunch of rubble and rubbish. But in the midst of all of that, she has found a teacup. She put some soil in it, and she's just keeping it watered and letting a new plant grow and a new adventure sprout, I would say. Reflection. This card is about reflection. What we see in others is often a part of us, an echo of our inner world. Who reflects me the most right now? Who do I want to be like and why? What important things have I taken from my parents, friends, or teachers? Ooh, that's a good one on the last one. That's kind of what I was talking about. Taking all that trauma bonding and taking those traditions of past time and taking things that have been thrown at us from our parents, friends, teachers, peers, advocates, taking all of that and really trying to reflect, take what is learnable and taking that on and being able to transmute it into a positive, balanced, I don't know how to describe this, but just taking things that people have put us through, Divine Collective, and being able to take the good parts of those experiences and being able to also take the negative side of those experiences and being able to move forward in a positive way, not allowing those toxic energies to I guess, like I said, echo our inner world, not allowing people's behaviors and abuse to consume us, I would say. Being able to see our own reflection, not mirroring other people. Shall mirror yourself, look yourself in the mirror. See you for you, and don't allow yourself to take other people's baggage and trauma and allowing them to stagnate your water. Use that water to reflect and to see yourself for who you are. Kind of like on The Lion King when Simba was looking into the water and he saw his cub self, but he also, when he looked in the water, he seen his father, and he seen who his inner king was. So just take time to reflect and know that you're royalty chosen, and that we grow from disastrous experiences. Rachel, in my touch, as you see, she is crafting up pottery. Love that. I used to love to do pottery. I used to love to do pottery with a certain someone from my past, my mother figure. Being able to go to pottery classes and create something and paint it and gloss it up and shine it up. And, you know, I miss those times. I'm not going to lie, with my mother figure. However, I've had to use my own clay and create a masterpiece within my own self. And it kind of goes back to the card before, not taking those toxic experiences from people in our past and allowing them to be the potter's hands, because they're not the potter. The Most High is the potter, and he forms us and molds us and makes us. Sometimes, you know, people from our past, they shattered our pots, our pottery, and that's okay, because God has made us brand new and even better. Show. Desire lives in me. This card is about allowing yourself to want with body and soul, about sensuality and inner passion. Desire is part of a living body. It's simple. It simply exists. What do I truly want without censorship? Do I allow myself to feel desire? What is my passion like when I don't hold it back? And see, that's the thing about a lot of these karmic energies. They don't understand about sensuality, and they don't understand about being passionate. They understand about being lustful, having that shiny object syndrome, as stated yesterday in the cards. And they don't allow themselves to, one, know what they like, who they like, what they don't like, who they don't like. And so people get confused about who they truly are, and they deny their passions in a positive way. There, like I said, is a difference between being sensual and between being lustful with desires, not just sexually, but just in life, period. Passion and pursuit, like I say. And so this card talks about, you know, tuning in with your own body and tuning in with your own soul, and about really truly knowing what your desires are, not just sexually, but in the passion and pursuit of life. So it's a good idea to ask yourself these questions and to meditate on them, because once you know what you desire, then you'll know who to desire, I should say. Michelle? So I'm going to leave you guys with that, to stay in tune with yourselves and to be the mighty manifestors and creators that you are within self. I love you guys, and I hope that something that I've said touches you and helps your mind to expand and to grow. And yeah, I'll leave it there. I love you guys. I hope you find yourselves staying positive and not allowing the happiness haters to get you down. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Ashe, ashe, asheo.